Good morning, guys. All right, so I have to confess that last week I feel like I totally just sucked at life. I was not on top of my house chores. I was not on top of all my tasks that I wanted to do for all my various YouTube projects and stuff like that. And I just feel like I was totally off my game. I was not productive at all, and I had basically no checks in my planner. It was not my week. So today we are gonna kick this week's butt. We're gonna start things off on a good note. We are gonna get this Monday in gear and get everything done and just kind of try and be the opposite of last week. So yeah, I know I have laundry that I have to do today, as every Monday, and I have a bunch of things that kind of piled up in the kitchen. Our kitchen has been just a disaster for the last couple days, and I don't know why. Maybe I don't know, dishes keep getting backed up, and there just keeps I keep having to rewash. I think this is what it was. We were using a Trader Joe's dishwasher detergent for a while, and it was not doing its job. And so with basically before, I never had to rewash things, but with this Trader Joe's detergent, every time I unloaded the dishwasher, I found at least a couple things I had to run back through. And so that kind of got things backed up. And there was also, that happened with a couple of hand wash items that I just needed to wash again. And so even if I washed it, it would still I wouldn't be able to put it away after it dried. I kind of had to put it back in the line to get rewashed because I just didn't scrub it hard enough or something. So I don't know, our kitchen has been a disaster. But anyways, I'm gonna go do the laundry. I'm gonna go wash all the dishes in the kitchen and stuff and get that, back in working order, hopefully, and then go from there and tackle the rest of today's tasks. So next up on the list, I'm going to try out my brand new steamer. I've never used a steamer before, but I don't know, I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory, so I don't think it'll be too hard to figure out. I can also flip through the directions if I feel strongly about it, but I don't think it should be too hard. So first thing I'm gonna tackle is the curtains in the dining room. I'll have to get a step ladder or something because they go all the way up to the ceiling, but yeah, I think I showed you guys in another vlog, but they have the creases still in them from being folded up in the packaging. They're just IKEA curtains, and so they're nothing fancy, but I would still like them to be not totally wrinkled. So I'm going to try that out, and yeah, wish me luck. Okay, so first impressions, I'm kind of unimpressed. I'm not really sure if I'm doing something wrong. Obviously, I've never steamed anything before, so I don't really know how to do it, but I feel like the concept is fairly simple. So it definitely was producing steam. I could see the steam coming out. I just feel like it didn't do much to the wrinkles, and so I don't know if I'm expecting too much and they're too creased and they just need to be ironed, but I mean, I never got past eye level, and it's still, you can see there's still some, all the creases. I don't really think I saw it get rid of a single crease or anything like that. So Yeah, I don't know. Let me know in the comments below, like, if I should be doing something differently. I mean, I was kind of, just like moving it up and down, and towards the end, I kind of tried to do a little more concentrated, like, not, just holding it there steady, but like, kind of focusing on one specific area for an extended period of time. So, I don't know, like, let me know how the heck I do this, and if I'm expecting too much from it. I don't know. Leave me a comment. Now I am going to go try and steam Melissa's shirt, though, for work, because, like I said, the curtains are very much like, they have like creases in them, and so they might just need to be ironed. The shirt, however, it was like I washed it in the washing machine. I just laid it flat to dry. It just had some, like, it's just kind of like wrinkly, and so I'm gonna go see if the steamer can take those out and yeah, see how it handles that. Okay, I'm equally as unimpressed with steaming the shirt as I was the curtains, so unless I can get this figured out, I will probably be returning the steamer, which is unfortunate, but obviously if I can't use it, I can't use it. So yeah, not sure what's next on the agenda. I just put in another load of laundry. I did like our lay flat to dry stuff next, and then I have another load of like a couple like black items that have never been washed before, and I like, especially with like, darker colors, I really like washing those items separately before I put them in with like everything else, because I feel like, I don't know, so the dye doesn't leak on everything else. So then I have I have that third load to put in after this load is done. So yeah, now I'm gonna head upstairs to check out what I have in my planner and what I should start tackling next. So I've been doing a little bit of work at my desk while my laundry, finishes cycling through, and yeah, so the first thing I actually did was I made a layout in my bullet journal for ongoing projects, because I realized that I have a bunch of these ongoing projects that I don't really have a place to kind of keep track of them and like, what they are, and so I feel like I kind of forget about them and then, remember them a couple weeks or months later and like, oh yeah, I was in the middle of doing that. And yeah, so I finally made a dedicated page in my bullet journal to list out all of my, kind of bigger, not super time sensitive, but whenever I get a moment to work on them, I'd like to work on them projects. So currently on that list is backing up all of my pictures into Prime Photos. If you guys remember, this is a project I started like, I think over a year, definitely over a year ago. I'm like almost positive. I started forever ago. I am now caught up through the end of 2013, so I still have 4 years to catch up on, plus the, 3 months of this year so far. But yeah, so basically whenever I get a minute or so, I like to, back up a couple months or so into Prime Photos so that all of my pictures are backed up there. I also on like my ongoing projects list, I have our 2018 family yearbook project, which I put it on there because I have been pretty good about regularly adding our, day-to-day pictures or, fun memories and stuff into the shared iPhone Photos app thing or album that we have going on, but every once in a while I do kind of get a little bit behind, so I have to designate 5 or 10 minutes to just sit down and scroll back through to where I left off and add in individual pictures and share notes and stories or whatever about those memories, so that I make sure I stay up to date. So yeah, I included that onto the ongoing projects, and eventually I will start, I think as soon as I'm finished our wedding album, I do want to start actually like designing the layouts as we go through the year, so I don't have to like design the whole album at the end of the year. I'll hopefully just be able to like finish things up at the end of the year and then order it sometime in January. So that's the plan, at least. Next up is our wedding album. You guys know that's an ongoing project that I have been working very hard at the last couple of weeks. And then finally, I have decluttering and organizing all the boxes that we've gotten from my parents' attic over the last, couple weeks, months, whatever. Yeah, like you guys know, I'm trying to go through those boxes and get rid of the stuff that I don't actually want to save, and, kind of reorganize all of the stuff that I do decide I want to keep. I kind of want to separate out, all of, my cards and stuff, and I want to separate out all the stuff I saved, like, in order to give to my kids later on, and I want to separate the stuff that I just saved literally just to, save because it's sentimental to me. So, yeah, just trying to make a little more sense of all of that stuff. And yeah, that's kind of all I could think of off the top of my head. I'm sure I have more projects going on that I'll add to this page, but I'm really excited to have this page in my bullet journal. I think it'll be really helpful for those long-term projects. But yeah, so I've also been doing a little bit of adding in some of the pictures to Prime Photos right now. Like I said, I'm just kind of waiting for my laundry to finish up. All of my last loads are running through right now, and then I'll be able to fold it. The lay flat to dry stuff is laying flat and drying. And yeah, I think Melissa should get home pretty darn soon. And that's how my day's been going. I would say Monday has been a success, off to a good productive start to the week. All right, laundry is all washed, folded, and put away. Melissa got home and she's doing a little bit of working out in the basement because she didn't get to finish her workout at the gym today, apparently. And I'm just kind of like running around the house, picking up odds and ends that are like, you know, that don't belong and need to be put somewhere and that have just been put off. And so I'm kind of just like, you know, picking something up from one room and putting it where it belongs and, you know, just running all around, getting as much as I can tidied up. Howdy. Howdy.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? So, I know, right? I'm starving. So we're having spaghetti and meatballs for dinner tonight. Melissa's mom made and froze some yummy meatballs and gave some to us, so that's what we're having tonight with spaghetti. And I'm showing you out here because our table is an absolute disaster and there's stuff like all over it. So yeah, that's what we're having for dinner. Obviously there's cheese somewhere over there that we're going to sprinkle on there. But yeah, it looks super, super tasty. What do you think of your mom? Is she goofy? Yeah, pretty goofy. Hi. How was your day?
Good.
Good?
How was yours?
Good.
Good.
Week's off to a good start.
Good.
Yeah.
How was yours?
Yeah, how was yours? Let us know in the comments.
What did you guys do this weekend?
I think it's gonna finally start getting like warmer again. It was like, it's not like warm like it was that one weekend, but it's like, you know, creeping back up. And I put my hyacinths back outside and watered them today.
Yes, that wasn't English. I just want it to be warm.
I know, I can't wait till we can like spend our like whole weekend just hanging out outside.
Yeah.
So bad. I want like the all of the Target like outside stuff.
Yeah,
I love it so
like
much.
the Target stuff.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah, I'm really want a nice like patio set, you know.
Yeah.
Because we have like those wicker ones, but they're like, we like didn't take care of them because I didn't know you had to. And so they're like, the wicker is just like breaking down. It's like plastic wicker. It's not like even real. But anyways, yeah, all this stuff is like snapping off, and so
It's sun rotted and it's just dried out.
yeah, so we need new stuffs.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, it's a big stretch. Got the little munchie. Hello. Hi, how you doing under there? Huh? Yeah, we are heading on up to bed nice and early.
Yeah.
Yep, and that's all we got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't already, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night.